Hello world, it's Friday, May 29th, and the weather in Defiance is reflecting my emotions. It's overcast, kind of stormy, a little bit of thunderclouds, pouring rain on and off. Not the best day. Today's devotional is entitled, What Am I to Do with My Anger? It's written by Elsa Cook. And the devotional is based upon the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 5, from the New Revised Standard Version. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. And Elsa writes, Every morning when I open my eyes, it's there again. It's kept me up half the night, but in those few hours of slumber, I hoped that it might disappear. But there it is. I'm still angry. I don't need to hear the news for the day. I'm still furious about yesterday. I can't believe that this is happening, and I'm livid. It's anger that makes me act. It spurs my resistance, but it is where my faith falters. Faith requires meekness, not fury. We are to live by the Spirit, Paul writes, not by those opposing desires of the flesh, where anger is lumped together with quarreling, strife, and dissensions. The strife is over. A song of triumph should be sung, but I have no alleluias to give. Jesus only gets angry once. He flips a few tables and goes right back to being meek and mild in every version of the story I've ever heard. So what am I to do with my anger when the battle is not yet won? Who will teach me that meekness is not passivity, but proactive generosity? Or must I remind myself every morning that this is what it means to live my faith? It's not only to give honor to the most persecuted, but to hunger and thirst for change. It's to be generous with myself and others so that we are blessed to turn the world upside down with our protest. This is my faith, and it is full of rage. Elsa's prayer. Help me, O God, to find the right road to live out this faith that gives honor to your people and your hope. Use the flesh you gave me to change the world. Amen. Well, everything with the coronavirus is, I think, getting to me, as it is many other people. And it's not that I want to rush back to normal life, whatever that might be now, or rush back into worship in the sanctuary, because I worry a lot about the health of my friends and my family. But now I worry about our nation, more so now than ever. Another man, a black man, murdered by a police officer, while 3 others stood and watched. It's not an isolated incident. These things have been happening for quite a while. And yet, so often our leadership does nothing but stoke the fires of hatred rather than bring the love of God to the table. Or even just giving people calm confidence and trying to right the wrong. What am I to do with my anger? I don't know. Something has to change, people. And being disciples, that's what being a disciple is working for change. Jesus saw the wrongs in his society, the wrongs in the world. And the one time he got angry overturning tables wasn't because of desecration of the temple. It was just desecration of the poor. The poor who were coming to worship God and give God thanks and glory and had to pay exorbitant fees for transferring their Jewish money into Roman coinage that could, or I should say the other way around, the Roman coinage into Jewish money that could be used to purchase the necessary sacrifices at the temple. The poor were being taken advantage of, and that infuriated Jesus. look where we are 2,000 years later. When's it going to change people? What am I to do with my anger?